641. Nikki Haley has her first victory in the presidential primaries. On Sunday, she won the GOP primary in Washington, D.C. It's been her only victory so far and makes her the first woman to ever win a Republican primary. And so far, it's been a race dominated by former President Donald Trump.
And tomorrow, more than a dozen states head to the polls for Super Tuesday. NBC's Bree Jackson is live in Washington, D.C. with the very latest, and we've had this date circled on the calendar.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Maureen, Dave. So this is actually a date that Nikki Haley has circled on her calendar, too. She's always said that she was going to stay in this race until at least Super Tuesday. So we continue to see a contentious battle between the two remaining Republican presidential candidates. And this could be Nikki Haley's final push to stop former President Trump from securing the GOP nomination.
This is loud. Come on, Raleigh.
The countdown to Super Tuesday is on.
So if you want to save America, then go vote. Remember, the primary is Tuesday.
As long as we are competitive, as long as we are showing that there is a place for us, I'm going to continue to fight.
Former President Trump has dominated the Republican contest so far. Despite that, Nikki Haley vows to push ahead, saying she no longer feels bound by the RNC pledge to endorse Trump if he does become the nominee.
No, I think I'll make what decision I want to make, but that's not something I'm thinking about.
On Tuesday, voters across more than a dozen states will weigh in, with more than 800 delegates up for grabs. The former UN ambassador is looking to build momentum after picking up her first primary win Sunday in the nation's capital. I spoke with Republicans about what's at stake for the party.
I think under Trump we had a stellar economy and our military was strong and useful and our border was secure, or at least in the process of becoming more secure.
I think Nikki Haley might have a better chance of getting a coalition together to beat Trump and get the nomination, which would be very important.
I think we are definitely going to be a stronger party if the votes stay in and we have this process play out.
Tuesday could be make or break for Haley's campaign as she looks to stop former President Trump's march to the GOP nomination. And former President Trump picked up more victories over the weekend with caucus wins in Michigan, Idaho, and Missouri. Dave?
And Bree, former President Trump could learn today about his status on Colorado's primary ballot. What can you tell us about that?
That's right, Dave. So the Supreme Court is expected to issue rulings today, and one of those rulings could be the decision on whether Colorado can kick the former president off the primary ballot. As you may recall, the state Supreme Court had ruled Mr. Trump ineligible due to his actions leading up to the January 6th riot.
All right. Bree Jackson, a lot of great information. Thank you.